See it okay?
Perfect.
Right. All right. Well, good evening. It is an absolute privilege to be here at Westcliff's 8th Annual Symposium of Applied Research. Thank you again for the introduction. My name is Shelley Spessard, and today I'm thrilled to present a research project I believe has the power to transform education as we know it. So yes, I'm sure you guessed it from the slide. It is artificial intelligence, especially tools like ChatGPT. It is no longer just the latest technological advancement. I would argue that it is a force capable of breaking down cultural and linguistic barriers in ways that we simply have never imagined. As we look at today's rapidly globalizing classrooms, the ability to communicate across cultures isn't just important, it's essential for the success of every student and, more importantly, society. This research aims to explore how AI can revolutionize the way we support non-English speakers and foster meaningful collaboration in increasingly diverse educational settings, while preserving and enhancing our students' mother tongue. The potential here is not just to improve education, but to redefine it on a global scale. I think there we go. In today's globalized classrooms, effective communication across cultures is crucial for student success. As educators, we must ask ourselves, how can AI bridge the gap between diverse cultures and languages to foster collaboration and learning? According to the research of Chai et al. 2021, those learning a new language often struggle to fully participate in discussions, and that cultural difference in communication can lead to misunderstandings, both making collaboration difficult and sometimes merely uncomfortable. These obstacles don't just limit our students' engagement, they threaten academic success and things like inclusion, equity, and access, which students have a right to. My research dives into how AI can break down those barriers, transforming classrooms into spaces where every student can fully participate, no matter their language or cultural background. This is more than just a solution. It's a game changer for creating equitable education for all. As we look at the numbers, according to the National Center for Educational Statistics, as of 2021, English learners comprised 11% of the population in the United States of America, equating to approximately 5.3 million students. In addition, as of 2023, English learners in U.S. public schools have increased over 28% just since 2000. Which I would say is definitely significant growth. Within the United States, we see much of our larger populations in states like Texas and Texas and California. Approximately 20% of our US population of English learners live within these areas that are grades K through 12. So according to Chai, Smith and Taylor's 2022 research, in today's increasingly diverse educational settings, students come from a wide range of cultural and linguistic backgrounds. This diversity creates challenges for effective communication and collaboration, especially in group projects or partner-based activities. Our non-native speakers often struggle to fully participate in group discussions or group work due to limited English proficiency. This language barrier can prevent students from contributing their ideas and engaging fully in the learning process. Additionally, cultural differences in communication styles and nonverbal cues can lead to those misunderstandings we were talking about, those feelings of discomfort or misinterpretations that can affect group dynamics. These barriers can result in inequitable participation, where some students are marginalized or disengaged. My research focuses on addressing these challenges through AI tools that help break down these barriers and create more inclusive and equitable learning environments. Currently, my study aims to explore two research questions. The first being, really, in a nutshell, how can AI tools like ChatGPT improve communication and collaboration among students in kindergarten through 14th grade and students from diverse linguistic and cultural backgrounds during their group activities? The second is looking at to what extent can AI-driven features like real-time translation and cultural adaptation reduce misunderstandings and promote equal participation for non-native English speakers in multicultural classrooms. Both powerful research questions that I have aimed to get the answer to for many years. According to Goodwin-Jones 2019 and Sundquist and Sylvan 2016, there are three powerful AI tools that can transform how we support cross-cultural communication in educational settings. First, we have real-time translation tools. These tools are Google Translate, Microsoft Translator, and a variety of new GPTs that are out on the market. These tools provide instant translations during group discussions, which significantly reduce language barriers. This technology allows students to participate more fully, even if they're not fluent in the primary language of instruction. The next tool we'll look at are AI-powered chatbots. Like ChatGPT, these tools help students express their ideas more clearly by offering culturally adapted responses. Chatbots can facilitate communication by recognizing the nuances of different cultures, helping students share their thoughts without fear of being misunderstood. Finally, we have cultural adaptation features. AI tools can recognize differences in our communication styles, such as levels of formality or directness, and adjust their responses accordingly. This helps foster more respectful and productive interactions. As the AI adapts to the cultural context of the conversation. Goodwin and Jones 2019 showed us that together, these AI tools can open doors for more inclusive and effective communication, allowing students from diverse linguistic and cultural backgrounds to collaborate and engage meaningfully in educational environments. The study will focus on three key benefits of using artificial intelligence to support cross-cultural communication in educational settings. First, AI tools allow non-native speakers to fully engage in group discussions by providing language and communication support. Tools like real-time translation or AI chatbots help bridge the language gap, ensuring that all students, regardless of their English proficiency, can participate meaningfully. Second, AI can adapt communication styles to fit various cultural norms, reducing misunderstandings and promoting effective teamwork. By recognizing and adjusting to cultural differences, such as levels of conformity, AI fosters smoother collaboration among students from diverse backgrounds. And lastly, it offers cultural awareness by helping students navigate these communication differences. This leads to more respectful and productive group interactions as students learn to engage with peers from different cultural contexts, enriching their overall educational experience. Together, these benefits demonstrate how AI can be a powerful tool in breaking down both linguistic and cultural barriers, opening doors for more inclusive and effective communication in diverse classrooms. The study uses a mixed method approach to explore how AI impacts cross-cultural communication in educational settings. Both interviews and focus groups will be conducted with students and educators in order to gain a better understanding of the current communication challenges they face and gather feedback on effectiveness of AI tools in overcoming those barriers. In addition to surveys and classroom observations, these will be conducted to measure improvement in student participation, collaboration, and comprehension in AI support. By combining these methods, I aim to gain a deeper understanding of how AI can improve communication and learning in diverse classrooms across the world. Based on the current research, I've highlighted a few expected outcomes we aim to see. AI will help students from diverse backgrounds communicate more effectively, breaking down language and cultural barriers. AI will encourage more active and meaningful participation in group activities. AI tools can help reduce the frequency of miscommunication. AI will allow educators to create learning experiences that are more culturally inclusive, promoting respect and understanding in the classroom. AI will increase student engagement with better communication and collaboration. Students will feel more connected to the content and their peers, leading to higher engagement. And last but not least, we hope to see that ultimately these improvements in communication, collaboration, and engagement are as expected to result in higher academic performance for students from all backgrounds across the globe. Apologize, I went the wrong direction. 1 second there. All right, as we explore the benefit of using AI for cross-cultural communication, we must also address some important ethical considerations and challenges. First, cultural sensitivity is essential. AI must be careful not to perpetuate stereotypes or biases while offering culturally sensitive content, ensuring that AI responds appropriately to different cultural contexts is critical to creating an inclusive learning environment. Second, according to CHI 2020, data privacy is a growing concern. AI tools that handle communication data, especially in educational contexts, must prioritize the protection of student privacy. This includes how data is collected, stored, and used. Finally, AI limitations must be acknowledged. While AI can facilitate communication, it often struggles to interpret nonverbal cues and emotional context, which are vital for true cross-cultural understanding. These subtle forms of communication are crucial in diverse settings, and it's important to recognize that AI is not yet fully capable of navigating them. These challenges remind us that while AI is a powerful tool, it must be used thoughtfully and ethically to support diverse learners. In conclusion, the research will shed light on our AI tools like ChatGPT and real-time translators to help overcome language barriers and adapt to different communication styles, improving cross-cultural communication. We also aim to explore how AI promotes inclusive participation, allowing students from various cultural and linguistic backgrounds to engage meaningfully in group activities. As we look into the future, there are many future considerations, and we'd love to hear your feedback as we prepare this study to go out and find out how we can ensure that AI can break down those barriers and support cross-cultural communication for all students. All right, so I'll open it up to any questions or feedback or input anyone may have.
I have a question. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go right ahead.
Oh yeah, I wanted to know, do you have data about how many schools currently use AI translations
Yeah,
in
so
US?
Yeah, I do not have an accurate number as to that. I can speak to that I just left the field of public education last November, and served on several panels that were looking into implementing AI in California. And it is hit and miss. It's definitely hit and miss. It's definitely tied to resources and the professional development that the teachers and school districts have access to right now. Globally, I'm not quite aware, but I'll definitely keep that in mind as we move forward with this research. It's a very important point. Thank you. And I see Victor's hand.
Yeah, Professor, thank you for having me. My question is you talk about the advantages a lot about AI. What about the disadvantages? And do you think regulating AI will stifle innovation? Um, yeah, because yesterday I was just exploring ChatGPT and those things, and kind of had a lot of mistakes and even did not recognize even the current date and the present and future. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, Victor, you bring up an excellent point, right? We can use ChatGPT all day, every day. However, we must have that human component, right? It is simply a tool that we can use, and we really need the human there to vet what we're seeing in the AI models. Again, they are moving faster than we can possibly keep up with, advancing every single day, and there's a variety of models. So that's a definite concern, right? But it's something that we want to make sure as a tool that we give that educator what they need to walk alongside that student and to support that student in a safe environment, ensuring that all data privacy is managed, as well as making sure that students are aware of how to use it as a tool, not to supplement their curriculum. But you bring up some excellent points. We still need that human component, right? We need the prompting, the correct prompting to get students the outputs that they're looking for. Thanks for the question, Victor.
Thank you, Professor.
Yes.
And I guess before we take any other questions, I know there has been quite a bit of chat going on regarding the survey. There seems to have been an IT issue. However, the most recent message I put into the chat box, that will be the one that will be able to link you towards Dr. Spessard's session. But don't want to take away from the Q&A. I think we still have time for a few more questions from the audience, and with 150 plus participants here, I'd love to hear from someone else.
I think they're letting me off the hook easily.
I think so. And I know a few other questions have come up about sharing slides.
Yes.
Slides will be available following the session. But Dr. Spessard, if you in the chat want to share your information, or if you have any other resources that you would like to share with the group so that they could stay connected with you.
Absolutely. I'd love for you to follow me on LinkedIn. I can put that information in. I'm also a professor at the university. And then any feedback that you want to put in the chat to help shape the study, I'd deeply appreciate it. I just am so grateful for this opportunity. And teaching at Westcliff is really what propelled me to start looking at this at a higher education level. So it's been a joy.
Thank you again, Dr. Spessard. I think, yes, at this time, we are right about the time for a coffee break or tea break, if you're like me. So if you are looking to take a break and going to be moving to other sessions, you could feel free to do so. We still do have a couple minutes here that you can link with Dr. Spessard in the chat. And at that point, thank you again, Dr. Spessard. And the next sessions will be starting up at approximately 7:45 p.m. Pacific time. 7:45 p.m. Pacific time. All right. Thank you all again for attending.
Thank you so much, Thomas, and thank you, everyone.